Technologically challenged people!
Hey everyone, and welcome to Technologically Challenged People. Today we're going to be exploring Windows 7 keyboard shortcuts. Most of them do work in XP and Vista as well. They explore your desktop, your browser, and Windows Office suites. So, without further ado, let's get to our computer. Now that we're in the computer, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is press the Windows key and Tab. And what that does is it shows us a 3D view of all of our open windows. And by pressing the Tab key and holding the Windows key, we can scroll through it. And when you get to a window you want, you just release and it goes to it. The next thing is Alt-Tab, which shows you your open windows in a different format in the middle here. The next thing is Windows and the D key. So let's say we're in our internet browser. We press Windows button and the D key, and it shows us our desktop. D for desktop. If we want to search our entire computer, all of our files and folders, we can hit Windows key F, and that you can search all of your files and folders. By pressing Control Shift Escape, we can access our task manager right here. Now when you have multiple windows open, it might be useful to snap them to either side. So we can do this by pressing the Windows key and the right arrow, then we click on the next window, the Windows key and the left arrow. And these are perfectly half and half on our screen. And that's just a simple way to do it. And then if you want to maximize it, you press the up key. And if you want to minimize it, you press the down key and then the down key again. And now it's minimized. So if we want to go into our Word document, we just have a simple sentence: the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Now there's a couple things we can do with this. We can highlight this and hit Control B as in boy to bold it. We can hit Control U to underline, and we can hit Control I to italicize. Now to undo any of these, we can either press the same keys. Control I takes away the italics, B takes away the bold, and U takes away the underline. Or, if we want to put all these back, you can press Control Z. Control Z undoes your last step, and Control Y redoes your last step. Now if we want to go into a file here, I just have my downloads here. If we want to select multiple files, you have two options. You can either click on one, hit Shift, and use your arrow keys to select multiple lines at once. If you don't want every single file in each line, you can press one file, hold the Control button, and click each individual file you want. And that way you can drag files without selecting an entire row. If you want to select all of them, however, you press Control A. And that goes for a Word document too. If you want to select all of the text, you hit Control A. And one last thing I forgot to mention in the Word document. In order to save your document, all you have to do is press Control S. And what that does is it saves your document. So it pops up this Save As screen, and we save it. Now let's go into our internet browser. It doesn't matter what internet browser you have. I prefer Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Internet Explorer. All work the same. Google Chrome is a slight bit different in some aspects, but in general it should be the same between all browsers. So the first thing we're going to do is to zoom in. We hold the Control button and use either on your touchpad on your laptop or your scroll wheel on your mouse while pressing the Control, scrolling inwards zooms it in, and scrolling outwards zooms it out. Also, if you want to open a new link in another tab, you can press the Control button and click with your left mouse button. And it opens it in a completely new tab, as opposed to clicking on a link and having it take over, and you can't have multiple things open at the same time. Now let's say you accidentally close out, let's say here we have open Twitter. You accidentally close out of Twitter. Well, in order to get that back, all you do is press Control-Shift-T. And what that does, it opens your last open tab. So let's say you have 10 tabs open. You can get your tabs back by pressing Control-Shift-T 10 times for those 10 tabs. When watching a YouTube video, click on it initially, but when you want to play it or pause it, you press the space bar.
But more importantly,
if you have multiple tabs open and you want to close, let's say, Twitter here, you can press Control F4, and that shuts down
there's
one
great
tab.
promise.
Also on a page in your internet browser, you can press Control F, which searches the page. So let's say I want to find my screen name. I search dbergs21. And here we can see all the highlighted areas by pressing Enter. We can see all of the places where it says dbergs21. In order to bookmark this, we can press Control D as in dog. And as you can see over here, the bookmark was added. And that's all for now. Every Monday, I'll be posting a new video for all of you technologically challenged people out there. Thanks for watching.